They're off in the Indian Summer, presented by Keeneland Select. There's Schwarzenegger right out for the early lead. Obliteration there to the inside. Zeus's Echo moves up to take second from the outside here in the early going. Bobrovsky is fourth down toward the inside, starts to improve position, now taking third. 2 lengths off the lead. Azizam is fifth toward the outside. Onto the far turn. Rogue Legend moves up the inside into the 6th position now. Uncle Bucky is 7th, and Trendsetter is last of the 8. It was 21.17 seconds, the time for the opening quarter. Bobrovsky comes up the inside to challenge Schwarzenegger for the top spot. Had to back away there for a moment, lost a couple of lengths around the far turn. In the meantime, Zeus's Echo and Azizam try to swing up toward the outside. Less than a quarter mile to go. Schwarzenegger has the lead. Schwarzenegger by 3 lengths coming to the 8th pole. Obliterations running up the inside, but they're coming to the final 16th. Rogue Legend runs down the outside. Bobrovsky still 4th. Obliteration is 2 lengths away. Schwarzenegger's got the lead. Here's a final try from Rogue Legend and from Obliteration, but here's the wire. Schwarzenegger wins. He wins it by a half length in the Indian Summer, presented by Keeneland Select, with John Velasquez aboard. Official winner of Keeneland's 8th race, 8th running of the Indian Summer, presented by Keeneland Select, number 6, Schwarzenegger. Owned by Mrs. John Magner, owned by Mount Mellick Farm of David Fennelly, owned by Brooks Smith, Resolution Road Stables of Roy Israel and Laura Walker, the trainer Wesley Ward, the jockey John Velasquez, Schwarzenegger, 2-year-old son of Not This Time, out of Soothsaying by Lemon Drop Kid, bred in Kentucky by Frankfort Park Farm. The Keeneland November Baby, Schwarzenegger, stakes record in the Indian Summer, 1 minute 2.28 seconds for the 5.5 furlongs over the firm turf. Now the trophy presentation for the Indian Summer, presented by Keeneland Select. Tom Marshall, charter member of Keeneland Select, presents to the connections of Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger goes gate to wire here. Johnny Velasquez, first and foremost, it's been an incredible weekend for you thus far. You continue the momentum. Just what is that like? 5 wins yesterday. You continue it with another stakes win today.
Man, it's so exciting to be around at my age and get an opportunity for the trainers and the owners give me the opportunities to ride this kind of horses. It's exciting, though. It's part to be in the game, being competitive and winning races. It puts a fire on me, so it's very nice.
Take us through the trip today. Seemed pretty straightforward with him making the lead.
Well, we know he's super fast. I mean, I can't, even out of the gate, he's so fast out of the gate. I had to let him jump for 3 or 4 jumps before I tried to, get a hold of him. Come out of there running, and all I'll try to do is try to save him for the end. And I don't think the grass was in a favor today. So I got a good hold of him, all the way to past the 3/8 pole to try to save him for the end, and I did it all the way around. Wesley had him ready this time. He had him ready for to come for a maiden, to run against winners and to a stake race. That's a big step for him.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
As Johnny said, he was a maiden coming in today. What gave you the confidence to take on stakes company?
Well, we always thought a lot of him, and Johnny's won all these races for me for 25 years. And so early on in the year, we tried to come up with what we thought was our best 2-year-old for him. David Flores was on him, and I said, "Which one, David?" And he said, "This is his." And so we got here to Keeneland in the spring, and he didn't quite work on the dirt like he was going to be it. And then as soon as we got him over to the grass, it was like, wow, David was right. He really seen his potential. And we had a lot of unfortunate things in Saratoga where he's the unluckiest horse. He couldn't get the race to go because every time he was in on the grass, it rained, and they took it off. We had to scratch. So finally, we got him in, and he ran a good race his first start, but that race really kind of tightened him down, and he really showed his true ability today.
You feel like you finally got into a rhythm with him?
Yeah, I think, and we're heading to the Breeders' Cup, and he's a sprinter, and that's a very fast track out there at Del Mar and firm. We won't have any weather issues, and it won't be 5.5 like it was today. And Johnny said there was a lot of moisture in the track today. They watered it pretty good. So when we get to Del Mar, it should be great for him, and it's also 5 instead of 5.5. So kind of everything's heading our direction now.
Congratulations, Wesley.
Thank you very much.
Schwarzenegger gets the win today and headed to the Breeders' Cup.